Hey guys, welcome to another trade recap. So end of day. This is for the Tuesday. I believe this was the 16th. Yeah, 16th of April. So finished with a nice 8 RR realized trade. So AUD USD and as well GJ, right? So we'll go over that, just some key concepts and some key notes that I made in my journal, right? As you can hear, I am sick as a dog right now for the past week, so some of you may know that already. Anyway, let's start with AUD USD, right? First, we have, what do we have? A clear downtrend, right? Overall breaker structure. We've gone past this breaker structure line. In my head, what am I expecting? A pullback, any type of pullback. Even if it's this small, that's completely fine for this trade. Because you'll see, let's take it on the 3-minute time frame, right? What did I first see? We have clear continuation, right? We came down, looks good. Then we'll go down to the time frame, 15-minute. What do we have? We have this will come up again later, right? We'll come down. We have our first bottom. Okay, it's easier on the 15-minute. Right? We have our first bottom. We move up, come back down. What do we call this? We call this a double bottom, right? Yes, these are chart patterns, but they're tried and tested for a reason, right? This is just the same thing as respecting a demand here. There's no difference, right? It's just all new terms, okay? Next, after we did this double bottom pattern, what do we have? A change of character, right? Had the change of character. Now, after a change of character, firstly, this indicates an order flow shift. What am I expecting? In theory, right, I'm expecting price to probably get up to this level, a little bit higher. Let me just say, no, that's kind of expected, even just up to here or up to here, right? These are my targets, these are my goals. So for buys, what am I expecting? Either buys from, mainly I'm expecting to be bullish from this zone here, okay? As I was watching price, we saw price made this change character, and then we had this, right? Same thing again. This is just using your discretion. This is not a concept. This is just an observation of price, right? Came up, came down, came up, failed, came down, right? What is this? An internal change of character of order flow, right? Because we're bullish, internal change. Now, I'm like, okay, that just means we're coming back to this demand zone, right? We can take some buys. People are looking for buys, right? Perfect. Why am I waiting for this? Why don't I just catch the short down as well, right? And I can take buys. We'll go through that as well, okay? So I've got my initial targets. This is so annoying. Got my initial targets of around this midpoint of this golden zone, right? What did I wait for? Waited for the double top here. Drew out my fib from the top to the bottom at the 0.61 level. Took the trade, stops just above the high. Caught it all the way down, right? Now, this was actually a 4 trade because I had a winner run through. So if we play this, so this is where I took my initial profit, okay? 90% of my initial profit was this, but I had a winner just run through like that. So I just kept it running, right? All the way up to, I think it was here, right? So that was a really nice trade. What I'm finding is take out majority of the portion of the trade and let an insignificant amount right? Run. And you'll be surprised at how many trades actually keep going once you get to this level, okay? So that was my first trade of the day. This was at, what was it, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, right? An hour before London, so which is nice. I find this is a pretty nice sweet spot. Next, I actually was forward testing this. I don't want to get into a trade too early, right? Forward testing this, what do we see? Came into the golden zone, came back, 3-minute IC, right? So we had our overall higher time frame change of character, 3-minute IC, bought it off the demand, right? Perfect. Created this high. Now, if I'm being honest, I would have gone to break even just about here and just left it. If you didn't, you would just taken the loss here, right? I like to take it to break even if I've got some profit that I've made. No need to give it back, right? No need to get greedy. Next thing is this was a forward test, and then this is the same concept. So I saw it come down, and I was like, okay, I've got another internal change. Got the fib, I'll draw it out. So I'll take a trade here, right? Stops below, came all the way up, and I was like, I'll go break even here. This is a good spot, right? If we respect this zone, chances are we're just going to keep going. And exactly what we did, right? Came down and took me out of break even. You guys would see that. It's in the chats as well. And just kept going down, right? That was my last trade for the day. Secondly, from this one, the next trade I went to is... Where are we? Here. What do we have now, right? We have clear bullish structure here. Clear internal bullish structure. As you can see, overall, this is the higher time frame, right? This is the overall target for price. Why is that? Well, because we're bullish, right? This is a bullish structure here. So always have the big picture idea, right? This is our internal structure here, right? So we go like this, have the change of character, come back down, move up, right? This is a high time frame. Now, I notice we have this change of character here, okay? Do I think too much of it? Not really, because why? We have we're in internal bullish structure, right? We're bullish internally and externally. We tapped into this 0.6 level, right? I'm still thinking bullish. We have some targeted highs to target, right? I went a little conservative because of that change of character. Next, what do we have? Clear bearish order flow is what we have, right? I'm expecting a pullback into this zone so far, okay? Now, let me play the trade out. Okay, just so we can see. Now, yes, my expectation is we're bearish, right? We're bearish. We had this change of character, right? I'm expecting some sort of pullback so we can take some buys off this zone, right? That's still what I'm expecting. So what do? I notice the internal break, come back down. Remember we were talking about the same concept in AUD USD, right? This happens on the 1 minute though, so I'm just gonna replay it here. So what happens? We have our internal break, we have the double bottom, price comes up, draw my fib, take it off the demand here, perfect, very little drawdown, right? Even if I wanted to, I was feeling ballsy, could do something like that. That would have been great. But I just put stops under the low, right? Why risk it? then I just held the trade. Like, there was nothing to it, really, all the way to the high. And I should have left, again, a little bit in the trade. As you can see, if you have a winner like this, right, just leave something in it, right? Because look how much further this trade went. Even if we take it out, right, look how much further this trade went. Even if it's like 30% of your initial trade. 105 to 1, right? So even if that's your 0.25%, that's huge. That's your first phase done, right? So focus on quality trades and leave a little bit in. That's kind of the moral. Again, I do apologize. I'm so sick. I feel back to normal scheduling in about a week or so. So, hope you guys got some information out of that. And yeah, happy trading.